because we've been taught these theories that hasn't been proven, that was really false Jesuit indoctrination by the Catholic Church to put this stuff out about raptures and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to mess with that today too. That's why we don't know the end time, because we're waiting on this rapture. I said it. Now, see, if you don't study, don't talk till you study. Because then if you studied it, you'd find out that came from a Catholic ex-monk priest named Irving that got this revelation from some Scottish little girl that went into a trance and said God showed her the coming of the Lord in two parts. Before then, they only taught it in one coming. This girl got this. Now, we found out later that this guy started, now Irving, this Catholic priest, started teaching it, and then Darby, the one that wrote that translated the Darby Bible, he started perpetuating it, and then it just became Christian doctrine without it even being proven. We don't go off revelations of people out of people's spirit when there's no word to back it up. So they use certain scriptures in Thessalonians talking about we're going to all be caught up and catch it away. That's one time. It didn't say we're going to be caught up and then caught up. So that's the reason why then they put out stuff called Left Behind. Left Behind went all over the world. Now I said, if this was really true and I was the devil, you think I'm going to let this come out, that the whole world going to go and watch Left Behind? That was to confuse. Because now we're waiting on this event to happen, and we don't see the end is happening before our eyes, and we sitting there waiting to leave. Now, y'all heard what I'm saying. Now, that's going to mess with you because all your Christian life you've been taught that. But I'm trying to tell you that there is a great indication that you're going to stand through some things. We're going to go through some things as Christians. And how dare you think you better than them cats getting their head cut off now? They already going through stuff. Where's their escape? Where's their rapture? You know the rapture's supposed to come before the Great Tribulation, before the saints start getting martyred. That's what I heard. Where is it at? If it happened, I want to go. But many ain't even prepared to suffer if they have to suffer. So, therefore, that was what that design was. And I'm going to tell you, if you study, you'll find the wicked Catholic Church put that out, and they said it was to confuse Christians about the end times. So they wouldn't focus on who the Antichrist and who the beast is, and we wouldn't focus on Rome, knowing that Rome is the one, the beast with the 7 heads prophesied in the Bible, Edom. We wouldn't talk about that. We would be looking for this event to happen while we on airplanes and disappearing, airplanes crash out of the sky. You know all this stuff they told us. Ain't no scripture for that. Trust me, I studied it out. Ain't no scripture for that. It was just an escapism mentality, and that's what made the church divorce from the world. That's why the church no longer is effective, because they thought, well, we don't care what happened in the world. We ain't going to worry about them passing the laws they passing. We ain't going to stand up against them, because you know why? When it get bad, we ain't going to be here. And that's what made us to get out of the world and not do anything to affect anything. Now we sitting there looking at why they persecuting us, because we got out of the world waiting to get raptured on the little rowboat, and they sitting there passing laws, understanding, now we gonna tell y'all how y'all going to get out of here. That was escapism mentality. It's not in the Bible. Now, you study that for yourself. If it's one thing people argue over, it's that.